Tessa Van Gelderen, Brent Central CLP. I wasn't going to speak yet again, I'm afraid, on card vote 8. I'm opposed to it, but when I heard what some of the arguments were, how this is a step forward and therefore we should vote for it, I really do feel I had to speak. The problem is that it may seem to be a step forward, but how it will be seen is that there will be some CLPs that will be seen to be deselecting or trying to deselect their MPs, and yet again that will be detrimental to the actual public view of the Labour Party. It should be just clearly open selection for everybody. By doing that, and I know others have said this, but I really do feel I've got to counter what other people have said. It is not a step forward to have this trigger ballot, albeit easier. It will be seen to be people still working against certain MPs. It's been mentioned about the four BAME MPs who were elected back in the day. Back in the day, I was in another life. I was chair of Brent South CLP. We did eventually have a black, you can spell me for this, we got a black unofficial shortlist of 6 candidates. We really wanted an MP that reflected our constituency. We could have had one 5 years earlier if we had open selection. Instead, we had to wait for the sitting MP to retire. So I think there are all sorts of reasons why we should have open selection, but I think the obvious reason is because it means every single MP will be subject to open selection and therefore subject to making sure they have the support of their party. And ironically, if that is the case, we needn't worry too much about the election of the leadership, of the leader, as far as the parliamentary party is concerned, because hopefully they would then be reflecting the membership of the party. Thank you.